Good afternoon, guys. Hello. How are you doing? Hi, Erwin. Good
Hi,
afternoon.
teacher.
Hello, Kenia. ¿Listos para comenzar la
Yes.
clase?
Yes,
Nice.
teacher.
Perfect. Okay. Do you remember what did we study last class, Kenia? ¿Qué fue lo que estudiamos la última clase, Kenia?
Going to?
Going to. Bien. Perfecto. Going to. Um, Today we're going to do like a review about going to versus will. Do you remember that we also study will for predictions, right? And also we study going to for future time. So right now we're going to do an activity going to versus will, right? So let me share something with you guys.
Yes, teacher.
Perfect. Okay, so guys, there you have being going to plus we can say be, that is the verb be, right? And also going to for future time. And we have will, right? So it says uses first plans and intentions. I'm going to visit my aunt next Friday. Second, when you can see what's going to happen, in that case, you're going to use be going to, right? So, when the boss sees this, she's going to go crazy, right? So, those are the uses for going to. What about will? It says, immediately decisions have the salad and the fish, right? So that is like an immediate decision. I will have the salad and the fish, right? For example, that person is in a restaurant and he's deciding what to eat, right? So he says, or she says, I will have the salad and the fish. That is like an immediately decision. Also for predictions. People will work more from home in the future, right? That is something that you are not sure, but you are predicting that, right? That is for predictions. So guys, right now you are going to do these sentences. There you have it. Number the use in the boxes and then fill the gaps with the verbs in brackets in the correct form. So, what do you have to do? You have to choose between use, be going to, or will in those sentences. Let's do the first one. For example, you have the number one. It says, Sally, there's no milk left. Oh, I some from the shop. Which tense do you think that we need to use here? Going to or will? It says there's no milk left. Oh, I some from the shop.
Will,
Will, perfect. That is like an action, right? That you're going to choose. Will, right? So I will what? Also, you have to use the verb between parentheses, right? I will get, perfect, some from the shop, right? That is like an immediate decision, right? And at the moment, you don't have milk, right? So you decide in that way that you will get some from the shop, right? So right now, guys, you will have this activity and I want you to complete the sentences, right? You have to choose between be going to, right? There you have it, or will, right? So, trabajen en estas 10 oraciones. Deciden entre usar be going to or will. Recuerden que el be going to, el verbo be, de acuerdo al sujeto que ustedes utilicen, puede ser am, is, or are. It depends, okay? So, work. You are going to have around 4 minutes. 4 minutes to work on those sentences. Choose between be going to or will. Trabajen, chicos. Okay, guys, let's try to do this exercise together, okay? So I will sum up this. Okay. What about the number 2? It says, the population of Valencia, 2 million by the year 2050. So, also you have between parentheses the verb reach. So, which tense do you use? Be going to or will? The population of Valencia, what? Is that like a prediction, right?
Will, teacher.
Excellent. So the population of Valencia will reach. Remember that when you use will, you must write down the verb in the base form. So the population of Valencia will reach 2 million by the year 2050. Right? Excellent. What about number 3? There you have number 3. I told you to tidy up your room. Sorry, Mom, I forgot. What? And then I'll eat after lunch. What do you think about it? It is like a plan or an intention. Or you can see that option, or maybe that is like an immediate decision because I have to say something there. Which could be the answer there?
Will.
Will?
Will.
Excellent. Will. Perfect. You are deciding that at the moment. I'll do it. Excellent. You can say I will or I'll. That is almost the same. So I will do it after lunch. Perfect. Excellent. What about 4? Why don't we meet for coffee on Friday morning? Sorry, I can't. Right? I, the doctor, then. It is like a plan there or something like that, guys. It's like an immediate decision. What do you think? Sorry, guys, sorry. It says, why don't we meet for coffee on Friday morning? Sorry,
I'm going to see perfect.
Excellent. I'm going to see. Perfect. Remember here, right? Sorry. I am, because you have to use the verb to be. Going, look at this one. Going to what? The verb between parentheses, see. So, sorry, I can't. I am going to see the doctor then. That is like a plan, right? That's why you must use going to, right? Perfect. Let's see the other one. Tomorrow, a bright and sunny day everywhere in Spain, except in La Coruña, said the weather woman. Is the weather woman like Moises Urbina here in El Salvador, right? That is the weather woman. So, tell me, which could be that?
Will be.
Will be. Perfect. Excellent. Will be. That is like the prediction. Recuerden que con el clima, ¿verdad? Los meteorólogos siempre es como una predicción. Va a llover. A no ser que usted esté viendo la nube que ya está por caer, ¿verdad? Ahí sí pueden utilizar el going to. But in this case, tomorrow will be a bright and sunny day everywhere in Spain, except in La Coruña, right? Excellent. What about 6? Look at the big black cloud. This is different. Look at this one. I think it, you are looking at the big black cloud. So, which which one are you going to use here? Going to or will? ¿Están viendo?
He's going to.
Exacto, porque están viendo, ¿verdad? La nube negra que está a punto de llover. Entonces, I think, recuerden esto, it is going to rain. It is going, right? Because you're using it. Going to rain. Perfect. Excellent. So look at the big black cloud. I think it is going to rain. Very good, guys. What about 7? What are your plans for the weekend? Brad Pitt Fund. We, look at this one. We, what? Remember, is it a plan or something? There you have the options, right? What do you think about this one, guys?
Going to.
Excellent. Because there is a plan. Are we going to what? Go on a picnic. Very good. Excellent. What about 8? Don't worry. It's all organized. To travel agents tomorrow morning. What about this one, guys? Number 8. Have you booked the flights yet? It says, don't worry, it's all organized. Which one are you going to use? Going to or will?
I am going to.
Excellent. I am going to what? Go. Oh, sorry. I am going to go, right? To the travel agents tomorrow morning. That is a plan, right? You have already decided what you are going to do tomorrow. Perfect. 9. In the future, people. Bigger heads. Oh, what do you think about that one? In the future, people will. That is like a prediction. Maybe it will happen or not. So, people will have, right? Bigger heads. Okay, excellent. And the last one, guys. That glass is too near the edge. I think it. You are looking at the glass, right? At that moment. So, are you going to use going to, right? Excellent. So, I think it is going to fall. Excellent. Perfect, guys. So, remember these, right? You are going to use going to, right, for plans and intentions. Also, when you can see what's going to happen. And will, you're going to use it with immediate decisions and predictions, right? So, don't forget that here, right, you're going to use is, or are, depends on the subject that you have, right? And then going to, right? And also will, you're going to use will, and then the verb in the base form. Yes? Do you have any questions, guys? Any questions? I will tell you something with...
No.
Okay. Number 8. A veces, vean, cuando tenemos una oración como esta, nosotros omitimos el go, ¿verdad? Porque creemos que ya lo estamos utilizando aquí con el going to. No. Cuando ustedes tengan una oración que necesiten utilizar el go, ¿verdad? Así como la 7 también, ¿verdad? We are going to go on picnic, right? En este caso, tienen que escribir el verbo, porque ¿cuál es su verbo principal? Go. El going to, en este caso, solo sería el auxiliar de la estructura del futuro. Entonces, cuando ustedes tengan el go, no se olviden que deben escribir, ¿verdad? El going to y luego el verbo principal, que sería go, y el complemento, ¿verdad? Entonces, este es un tip que a veces se nos olvida, ¿verdad? Porque creemos que ya aquí en el going to ya estamos utilizando el going, no. Esto solo sería la estructura del futuro, ¿ok? So guys, if you don't have any questions or any comment, we're going to study a new topic today. We're going to study should. We are going to use should for recommendations or a piece of advice. Have you ever, guys, studied should? ¿Ya han escuchado alguna vez de este tema, should? Para dar recomendaciones, algún consejo. ¿Han estudiado, han leído por ahí un poquito acerca de ese tema?
It's models.
Models. Excellent, Mr. Goodwin. That is a model, right? And we're going to use should for give recommendations or any piece of advice. Okay? So right now, guys, we're going to have should, right? So let me show this. It says should, to give advice, a recommendation, or a suggestion, right? Vamos a utilizar el should para dar un consejo, una recomendación, una sugerencia, ¿verdad? So, this is to say that it is the right thing to do or the correct thing, right? Cuando tú o ustedes quieran, ¿verdad?, darle un consejo o decirle a alguien que es la forma correcta de hacer algo, ¿ok? There you have some examples. Does your tooth still hurt? You should make an appointment with the dentist. That is like a piece of advice or like a recommendation, right? Or I think you should study for the test so that you don't fail. That is like a suggestion. Or your hair is too long. You should get a haircut. Yeah, that would be like a recommendation. Try to say that is the right thing to do or the correct thing to do. Let's see the first example. Por ejemplo, cuando a ustedes les duele una muela o tienen algún dolor, viene alguien y les recomienda, ¿por qué no vas a hacer una cita en el médico? O ¿por qué no vas a pasar consulta, verdad? Entonces, en esos casos es donde vamos a utilizar should, ¿verdad? Le estamos dando una sugerencia a la otra persona, ¿yes? Or, I think you should study for the test so that you don't fail, right? Yo te recomiendo, vaya, mañana tenemos examen, tenemos evaluación. Te recomiendo que estudies para que no salgas mal en tu examen. ¿Ok? Entonces, en esos casos es donde vamos a utilizar should. Ya vamos a ver la estructura gramatical, ¿verdad? Este tema pues es muy fácil también. Así que no nos llevará mucho tiempo aprenderlo. So, let's see. Also, we have the negative form, shouldn't, right? It says, we use shouldn't to advise not to do something, usually because it is bad or wrong to. Vamos a utilizar el should para dar una recomendación, una sugerencia de algo que pensamos nosotros que es lo correcto. Pero tenemos lo opuesto, vean, el shouldn't es para sugerir algo que está malo, ¿verdad? Que no se debería de hacer. Entonces, en este caso, vamos a utilizar el negativo shouldn't. For example, you shouldn't throw your litter on the street. That is like a recommendation, ¿verdad? ¿Ustedes creen que tirar basura en la calle es una buena acción? No, ¿verdad? A veces hay personas que van en los buses y desde la ventana ¡plá!, tiran que una bolsa de fresco, su churro con chile y abajo van personas, ¿verdad? Caminando y les cae en la cabeza, en la camisa y es un desorden, ¿verdad? Entonces, esa es una mala acción. Entonces viene usted y dice, no deberías, ¿verdad?, tirar la basura en la calle. Entonces, para estos tipos de recomendaciones, ¿verdad?, que contienen algo negativo, nosotros vamos a utilizar el shouldn't. Also, we shouldn't leave without saying goodbye. A veces, ¿verdad?, las personas están platicando con alguien y solo se van, no se despiden, ¿verdad? Entonces, no deberías irte, ¿vean?, sin decir adiós. That is something important. Also, we shouldn't play with those wires if he doesn't know what is he doing, right? No deberías estar jugando con esos cables, ¿verdad? Imagínense, cables eléctricos, si no sabes qué es lo que te puede pasar o si no sabes lo que estás haciendo. Entonces, en este caso o en estos casos cuando damos recomendaciones de este tipo, de que alguien no debe hacer algo porque está malo, ¿verdad?, vamos a utilizar shouldn't, ¿ok? So, there you have giving advice using should. Also, there you have a question. It says, should I, plus the verb in the complement and the question mark. I want advice about something. Usted quiere dar un consejo, una recomendación, una sugerencia sobre algo. It says the advice. I think you should, plus the verb, in this case, in the main form, and the complement. Or I don't think you should, right? Plus the verb, the complement, etc., right? So I think you shouldn't, plus verb and the complement. In this case, we don't use shouldn't with I think. Vamos a utilizar I think or I don't think solo con la forma afirmativa should, ¿verdad? Pero con shouldn't no se puede. Sería de una forma incorrecta utilizar I think you shouldn't eat in class. No, that is not correct. You must say you shouldn't eat in class. That is the correct way, okay? It says, should I buy the red shirt or the blue shirt? You are asking for a recommendation. It says, I think you should buy the red one. A veces vamos a comprar, en este caso la persona está eligiendo o está preguntando sobre qué camisa comprar, ¿verdad? Si la roja o la azul. Entonces viene la otra persona y dice, I think, yo creo que tú deberías comprar la roja. Yes? One can be used to avoid repetition of the word shirt. Bueno, este es un tema que lo vamos a estudiar, pero vean, one, en este caso lo podemos utilizar para evadir la repetición de decir de nuevo, red shirt, ¿verdad? Porque ya sabemos, se sobreentiende que estamos hablando de las camisas. Pero bueno, este es un tema aparte, ¿ok? So, there you have another example. I think you should buy the red shirt. Yeah? Because it is nicer than the blue one. A comparative can be used to give a reason for your advice. Puede que alguien venga y le diga, mira, ¿y cuál compro? ¿La roja o la azul? Entonces viene usted y dice, yo creo que la roja está bien. Deberías comprar la roja. ¿Sí? Pero si usted quiere darle una razón del por qué la roja es mejor, ¿verdad? Ahí puede utilizar la forma comparativa, ¿verdad? Because it is nicer than the blue one. Or because it is cheaper than the blue one, right? Entonces en ese caso ustedes pueden igual utilizar, ¿verdad? Una forma comparativa o simplemente, ¿verdad? Contesta con I think you should buy the red shirt. That is like the correct answer. So you can use should, right, for asking about something, right? You are asking for recommendations. Yes? So, let's continue. There you have the grammar structure. First, you have the affirmative form. It says, subject plus modal should plus the verb plus the complement. Examples. You should think more about other people and less about yourself. Look at this example. This is a very good example, right? But first, you have the subject, you, the modal, should, right? Then the verb. You are not going to change the verb at all. In this case, for example, if you are using third person singular, he, she, and it, you are not going to change the verb. No. You're going to write down the verb in the base form. You don't need to change anything, right? So, and also you have the complement. It says, you should think more about other people and less about yourself. Tú deberías pensar más en las otras personas y menos en ti mismo. Vean, es un buen ejemplo, ¿verdad? Entonces, en este caso, les decía, tienen el sujeto, should, que sería el modal, y luego tienen el verbo. El verbo deben escribirlo en su forma base. Aunque usted esté hablando de tercera persona, he, she or it, usted simplemente va a agregar el verbo siempre en su forma base. It says, students should wait outside the door until the teacher tells them to come in. Yes, that is another like advice, right? Students, they are like the subject, then you have should, right? The modal verb, and wait. In this case, that is the main verb, and you must write it down in the base form. So this is for the affirmative form, right? Let's see the negative one. Subject plus modal, should plus not plus verb plus the complement. Examples. You shouldn't read letters that are addressed to other people. So first of all, you have you, that is the subject, right? And shouldn't, in this case, you can write down shouldn't, that is the short form, or should not, that is almost the same, right? And then the verb in the base form and the complement. So you shouldn't read letters that are addressed to other people. Tú no deberías leer cartas que son para otras personas, ¿verdad? Or we shouldn't believe everything we see on television. That's another one, right? No deberíamos creer en todas las cosas que vemos en la televisión. Right? So that is like an advice. You shouldn't do that, right? So, do you have questions about affirmative or negative? Is it clear, guys? Yes? Questions? No?
It's clear, teacher.
Yes. Miss Wendy, can you please give me an example using an affirmative sentence using should, please? ¿Puedes darme un ejemplo, Miss Wendy? Una oración afirmativa.
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
You should eat in the morning.
Okay, that is a perfect example, right? Remember that breakfast is the most important meal in the day. Yes? So, you should eat in the morning. You should eat for breakfast. Excellent. Very good, Miss Wendy. Thank you. What about one in negative? Who wants to tell me one negative sentence using shouldn't? A volunteer? Yes?
You shouldn't watch TV at midnight.
Excellent. You shouldn't, listen, that is the negative one. You shouldn't watch TV in, I can say, midnight, right? That is not good for you. That is not good for your eyes, right? So perfect, guys. Excellent. So let's see the other grammar structure. There you have interrogative. Modal should plus subject plus the verb, complement, and the question mark, right? So, example, should she go to the gym? Look, first you have should, that is the modal verb, then the subject, she, the verb in the base form, go, right, to the gym, that is the complement. And don't forget the question mark because that is an interrogative question, right? So, how would you answer this? Yes, she should, right? If it is affirmative. Or, no, she shouldn't, right? Imagínense, viene alguien y le dice, hey, ¿debería ella ir al gimnasio? Está preguntando, ¿verdad? Porque un consejo, una recomendación, ¿verdad? Y usted viene y dice, sí, ella debería. O no, ella no debería ir, no necesita ir al gimnasio, etcétera, ¿verdad? Entonces ahí tienen, vean, las dos opciones. Si es afirmativa, the word yes, then the subject and should. Remember that in this kind of questions, you need to use or you don't need to answer completely, right? If you answer in this way, that is perfect, that is good. And if you want to add extra information, that is good also. But if you answer in this case, like, should she go to the gym? Yes, she should. Or no, she shouldn't. That is correct. Okay? What about this one? WH word question. WH word, in this case, modal should, then the subject, the verb in the base form, the complement, and the question mark. So, example, what, listen, what, that will be the WH word, should, the modal, we, the subject, do, the verb, to improve our English skills, that is the complement, and don't forget the question mark. What should we do to improve our English skill? This is a very good question, and I will ask you this later, right? So, what should we do to improve our English skills? In this case, you must answer completely, right? For example, we should practice more speaking activities, right? Usted está preguntando, ¿qué deberíamos hacer nosotros para mejorar, qué? Nuestras habilidades en inglés. Entonces tienen que contestar de forma completa, ¿verdad? We should practice more speaking activities. Nosotros deberíamos practicar más actividades orales, ¿verdad? Deberíamos de escribir más en inglés, estudiar más gramática en inglés, etc. Right? So, for example, if I ask Mr. Davy, are you there, Mr. Davy? Yes?
Yes, teacher.
For example, Mr. Davy, if I ask you, what should you do to improve your English? What would you answer that? ¿Qué debería de hacer usted para mejorar su inglés? ¿Cómo contestaría usted esa pregunta, Mr. Davy?
I should practice more
Excellent.
activity in English.
Excellent. So, I should practice more activities in English. That is perfect, right? about you, Edwin? What should you do to improve your English?
You should read more about grammatical rules.
Excellent. Or you say, I should read more about grammar rules. I should practice written activities, etc. Right? There are many ways for you to improve your English skills, right? So look at those examples. First, you have the interrogative yes, no questions, and then the WH word questions. Yes? So tell me, guys, questions? ¿Tienen preguntas? ¿Creen que es un tema difícil? ¿O está todo bien, chicos? What do you think? Yes? Is everything clear?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So guys, we're going to try to do
All clear, teacher.
excellent an activity. Let's do something, guys. Let me share this. Right. Okay, guys. There you have this information again. It says should, right? I, you, he, she, it, we, and they should, and then the verb. So I should eat, she should eat. Vean, esto es lo que les decía anteriormente. Aunque ustedes tengan tercera persona, ¿verdad? Van a utilizar el modal verb, en este caso, should, y luego el verbo. No tienen que agregarle nada a ese o cambiarla a ese, no. Solamente van a escribir el verbo en su forma base, ¿verdad? Es lo mismo que hacen con el can. Recuerdan que el can't no se modificaba nada con el verbo aunque ustedes estuvieran utilizando tercera persona, ¿ok? Also you have the negative form here, I shouldn't eat, or you shouldn't eat, she shouldn't eat, right? It shouldn't eat, etc. Also, questions, just no questions, right? Should I eat? That is a good question, right? Or should you eat? Should she eat? Should it eat, right? And the answers, if they are affirmative, yes, I should, or it, yes, it should, etc., right? And negative, no, I shouldn't, or no, he shouldn't, or no, we shouldn't, right? So those are the structures, right? Affirmative, negative, and interrogative. So it says, fill in the blanks below to complete the sentences. Use the words in the above box. So, for example, it's almost 8 o'clock, it says. You go to work now. So, which are you going to use here? Should or shouldn't? You have two options, right? You can use should or shouldn't. Yes? So, what is the correct form here, guys? It's almost 8 o'clock. You go to the work now. Which one are you going to use? Should or shouldn't? Yes?
Should.
Should, right? You're giving an advice, so you should go, right? To work now. Excellent. Let's see number 2. Alex cooked dinner. Yes, he. So, in this case, are you going to use should or shouldn't? Is it a question, right?
Should.
Should, right? Should Alex cook dinner? Yes, he, what? Should or shouldn't?
Should.
Should.
Excellent, should. Perfect. Let's see number 3. My friend try to quit smoking?
Should.
Should.
Should. Ajá, because you're giving. Tú, mi amigo, debería, vean, dejar de fumar. Entonces es una recomendación, ¿verdad? Entonces, debería dejar de hacer eso. Entonces, my friend should try to quit smoking. Perfect. What about 4? We should stay at home. We,
Shouldn't.
excellent, negative, right? Shouldn't. Shouldn't. So we should stay out. Deberíamos quedarnos en casa. Entonces, we shouldn't go. No deberíamos salir. Perfect. What about 5? There you have 5. They watch TV all day. No day. So this is a yes no question. So we're going to use
Should.
should. Should they watch TV all day? No, they what? It's negative, right?
Should.
Shouldn't. Perfect. Shouldn't. Okay. Excellent. Let's see 6. Stuart looks very sick. Right? Very sick. He what?
Should.
Should. That is like a recommendation. He should see a doctor. Very good. 7. You drive a car without wearing your seat belt. Should or shouldn't, guys?
Shouldn't.
Shouldn't. Perfect. Usted no debería manejar un carro sin usar, ¿verdad? Su cinturón de seguridad. Perfecto. 8. What we eat for dinner tonight? Imagínense, su mamá llega y le pregunta, ¿qué deberíamos comer para la cena? This is like, she's asking for recommendations. So, should or shouldn't?
Should.
Should. Perfect.
Should.
What should we eat for dinner tonight? So, should. Excellent. 9. There's a fire in the kitchen. What? There's a fire in the kitchen. What? There's a question, right?
Should.
Should. What should do? Perfect. And the last one, guys. We're going to do the last one. Please be quiet. You make so much noise in the library. Should or shouldn't?
Should.
Shouldn't.
There's a please be quiet, right? You shouldn't make so much noise in the library. No deberías de hacer ruido en la biblioteca. Yes? So guys, I don't know if you have any question. I guess this is like an easy topic. But do you have any comments, questions? No? Is everything clear?
No.
Vean chicos, recuerdan que ya les había mostrado que este va a ser el sitio. De hecho en Edmodo ya está el link. Recuerden que hoy es el último día de Edmodo, así que vaya después de la clase, copie el link, ¿verdad? Para que ustedes puedan utilizar el sitio. Vean, acá igual les había dicho que ya tenían los videos, y si se van a la última línea de aquí del módulo 2, la que está completa, acá vean, tienen el primer quiz de este módulo 2, ¿ok? Aquí estamos simulando que están ustedes utilizando la computadora, ¿verdad? So you have first quiz, simple past, module 2, right? Acá lo pueden ver y tienen que escribir su nombre completo, vean, correo electrónico, y acá están las preguntas, multiple choice. Aquí ustedes van a elegir una, ¿verdad? Cada una de ellas vale un punto. Cuando ustedes hayan terminado le van a dar enviar, pero ya vamos a llegar ahí, ¿verdad? Entonces acá tenemos First Evaluation Model 2, right? Si ustedes lo estuvieran viendo de su teléfono, les va a aparecer algo así, vean. Acá tienen los videos, esto se va igual a la última pestaña que tienen aquí y ahí van a encontrar la primera evaluación. Vean, First Quiz, Simple Pass, right? Igual. ¿Qué van a hacer? Creo que la mayoría está en su celular, ¿verdad? Entonces, si se fijan, acá tienen una flechita. Cuando ustedes ponen el puntero acá, dice abrir Google Forms. First Quiz, Simple Pass, Model 2, Group 3 en una nueva pestaña. Va a venir usted y le va a dar clic acá. ¿Vean? Y lo va a dirigir a una nueva pestaña y ahí ya pueden ver el examen o el quiz completo. Vean, acá tienen nombre completo, esto es obligatorio, tienen que escribirlo, ¿verdad? El correo electrónico y acá están las preguntas, vean. Tiene que elegir una, tiene que completarlas todas porque si usted no llena, por ejemplo, el nombre con el que usted cree, ay no voy a escribir mi nombre y termina el examen y quiere darle enviar, no le va a permitir hacerlo. Entonces tiene que llenar todos los espacios. Vean, el nombre completo, el correo electrónico, ¿verdad? Y bueno, aquí van a elegir solo una opción de acuerdo a las oraciones que tengan ahí, ¿verdad? Después que hayan terminado de elegir todo y de completar todo, le van a dar enviar. ¿Sí? Cuando ya le den enviar, creo que nos va a pedir acá, bueno, no puedo hacérselo, ¿verdad? Entonces, vean, le van a dar enviar. Si se fijan, no me deja pasar de ahí porque no he colocado el nombre. Después me va a pedir el correo porque no he colocado nada. Entonces, igual, cuando ya le den enviar, ahí les va a aparecer luego un apartado que dice ver nota. Automáticamente usted le da un clic ahí y ya va a ver la nota que obtuvo en su quiz. ¿Ok? Entonces, chicos, ¿cuándo va a ser el último día para entregarlo? El martes de la próxima semana. ¿Es? Entonces, si se pasa el martes, no. Hasta el martes va a tener para realizar el examen. ¿Ok? Entonces, recuerden los pasos, ¿verdad? Le da clic aquí a esta pequeña flechita que ven acá que dice abrir Google Forms Quiz, ¿verdad? Y lo mismo sería si estuvieran en una computadora. Aquí pues ya lo ven como un poquito más grande, ¿verdad? Y igual, ven en la esquinita les aparece abrir Google Forms, le da clic, ya lo dirige al cuestionario, lo completa, le da enviar, dele enviar, porque si no le da enviar no va a poder obtener la nota, ¿verdad? Entonces debe darle enviar y ahí luego usted si quiere puede ver la nota que ya se sacó. ¿Ok? No sé si tienen preguntas. Vean, esto es lo que les decía. Este ya es el quiz. Ya lo pueden ver acá en forma completa. Les decía que acá deben de colocar su nombre completo, el correo electrónico, porque si no, no los va a dejar enviar el resultado, ¿verdad? Luego tienen que seleccionar una de estas, ¿verdad? Tienen tres opciones en cada una de las oraciones. Cuando hayan terminado de completar todo, le van a dar enviar. Luego, ahorita no lo puedo hacer porque igual tendría que responder el examen y no, ¿verdad? Entonces cuando le dan enviar, automáticamente después les va a aparecer un recuadro morado. Creo que sí es moradito, ¿verdad? Y ahí le va a decir ver su puntaje o ver su nota. Entonces le da un clic y ahí usted va a poder ver cuánto se sacó, ¿verdad? En la evaluación. Entonces vean, este es el examen, ahí está. Entonces recuerden, siempre deben darle enviar con todo esto completo, ¿verdad? Porque si le falta, por ejemplo, se les olvidó contestar la número 8 y quiere darle enviar, no lo va a dejar. Entonces revise bien eso, ¿verdad? Y luego enviar, ¿ok? No sé si tienen preguntas, ¿no? Recuerden que si tienen preguntas o comentarios, pueden hacerlo en el chat. Ya varios están utilizando la nueva aplicación. Los que todavía no le han dado descargar ni han aceptado la solicitud. O de igual forma pueden escribirme a WhatsApp si tienen alguna duda o pregunta, ¿ok? Entonces, desde ahora ya tienen ahí la primera evaluación, así que usted decide si la hace hoy, mañana, pero tienen hasta el día martes para entregar, ¿ok? ¿Dudas? ¿Preguntas, chicos? ¿No?
No, teacher.
¿Seguros?
One question, teacher.
Tell me, Mr.
In Spanish.
Okay.
En este modo, siempre habrá tiempo para terminar el examen.
No, chicos, creo que en este caso, bueno, no va a ser igual a la plataforma en modo que ustedes tenían 20 minutos o 15, no, acá tendrán pues mucho tiempo, pero igual, usted debe ser responsable, ¿verdad? Y entregarlo a tiempo, más que todo, la fecha sí. A partir del martes, digamos usted quiere entregarlo el miércoles, a no ser que sea algo que en verdad no pudo realizarlo, ¿verdad? Vamos a poder hacer una excepción, pero el día martes todos deben haber entregado ya la evaluación. Y no, Mr. David, con respecto a tiempo, que usted se puede tardar 10 minutos en la oración 9, no importa, el caso es que usted lo envíe, ¿verdad? Así que en ese aspecto creo que están bien ustedes porque no van a tener tiempo. Pueden hacerlo o tomarse el tiempo que ustedes gusten. Lo único importante es que lo envíen, ¿verdad? Denle en enviar al finalizar el examen, ¿ok? Y así yo igual voy a tener el registro de las personas que ya lo realizaron, que ya lo enviaron. Y pues igual, si usted tiene algún problema, inconveniente, hágamelo saber y ahí podemos ver si hacemos una excepción, ¿ok? So, questions?
Okay, thank you, teacher.
Okay, guys. So guys, see you
Okay,
next
teacher.
class. Perfect, Mr. Davey. So, see you next class. Have a nice weekend and take care, guys. Bye-bye.
Let's see you.
See you.
Bye,
Good
teacher.
evening. Bye bye.
Bye, teacher.
Bye, Edwin.
Bye,
Take
bye.
care. See